All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Coverage. Walsh alongside Paul Zeise. Hey, the good thing is it's Star Wars night tomorrow at the ballpark over there, so maybe they'll win one for Star Wars night. You going? Star Wars?
No, unfortunately, I can't make it.
So we got a question here from Will Knight.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does Star Wars night mean we're going to have a bunch of goofballs dressed like Chewbacca?
I'm guessing,
Oh,
yeah. I'm guessing people are going to dress up. They give bobbleheads away. So Will Knight just tweeted me, as much as I love Gung, how many games will you legitimately give him to prove himself before you give it to Moran, or once you give it to Moran? Where does he go? I mean, Moran's a worse fielder than Gung, and Gung had an off night tonight. I like the move of having Moran from Gung being your starting third baseman, but they just do not have a good fielder in the infield other than Cole Tucker right now.
Well, I mean, they got Tucker, and I think the biggest thing with the whole third base situation is I don't think you have a good option.
No.
You know, I really don't.
Can Newman play third?
I know what I would do, but it's me, and of course I'm what do I know? But I would bring up Brian Hayes. And just
that's not a bad
I would commit
option.
Because he's, first of all, no matter what, even if he goes 0 for 250 or however many at-bats he has, he's a 90 times better third baseman than the two guys they have right now. So you put him there, you put Tucker, you have Tucker at short, and you say, we're going to let these two guys grow up here. We're going to live with whatever happens at the plate, but they're two really good defensive players, so the left side of our infield now looks like a major league infield. That's what I would do.
And it's kind of like what the Penguins did with that Generation X a while back. Go with the young guys. Keep Reynolds up here.
The thing about it is you have Colin Moran on your bench as a bat guy. And, you tell Gung, hey, you know what? Why don't you get on with your life's work? That would be
all right, so some of the news was about, we'll switch subjects to the Penguins. And, there's been some stories written, whether it's in the Athletic or the Post-Gazette or whatever outlet that Evgeny Malkin is out there, available. Do you think he is available? Do you think it would be a good move? I think he's available, and I actually think it would be a good move to trade him and try to get pieces and not be the Chicago Blackhawks or the LA Kings.
I don't like it. I don't like trading. Here's the thing. You want to tell me you're going to trade Kessel? I can live with it. You're going to tell me that you're going to trade Letang? I might live with it, but
Malkin would bring back a Hull.
Would he?
You would hope
so,
well,
right? Let's
he's got to be a top.
Let's remember he's
top 10 player at the worst.
He is, but he's older. A, still has a pretty big contract. B, and has a no trade, which means he can dictate where he's going. There might only be two teams that he says, yeah, you can go to. You're only bidding against another team. All of a sudden, the price goes way down. So to me, you're not going to get back in return what you're giving away in that deal. It's just the reality. I think I understand the idea of trading Malkin, but I don't know that you're going to get enough in return to make it worth your while. Your better option would be have Letang and Malkin sit down with Sullivan this offseason and Sullivan explain to them the things that they need to do better next year in terms of all the dumb mistakes they make.
All right, real quick, let's go out to the phone lines. We're going to go out to Bill in Cranberry. What's up, Bill? Bill, you there?
Hey, Rich.
Yep.
Hey, Paul. Hey, listen, Paul just stole my thunder. This stuff about trading Malkin, that's absolutely ridiculous. You get rid of Malkin, and the Penguins will turn into the Flyers.
I mean, I don't know about that. I can see both sides of the argument. I'd rather trade away a player that's, almost hitting the end of the road than a year before than a year after. Kind of like how the Steelers would stick around with players, especially back in the days. I mean, I would rather get rid of him a year prior than a year after. And I think this is when you could get the most for someone like Malkin. But you bring up some good points about no trade clauses. I don't think you get anything for Kessel. Letang, I think, would bring you back some value. You wouldn't get anything for Hornquist, in my opinion. I don't think you'd be able to free up some money.
The problem with Letang and Hornquist is their injury history.
Yeah, you'd free up some money, too. So, all right, we're going to take a break. Back in a couple minutes.
There's some we've never seen before. Rich Rodriguez.